So let me just explain kind of the service that I want to bring to Bangladesh and also just to the world, is that I have all the tools to help companies make themselves more profitable.
Absolutely.
And when you're more profitable, it increases the value of your business. And if a company is listed in the stock market, let's say it's worth $100 million, and I, let's say myself and you, we can go out to those companies and work with them, all the tools that I have to help them increase the value of their business from, let's say, 100 million to 110 million. That value is very valuable to them, and that's what I want to deliver. And I have the tools, and I can explain how I do it. And I think we can do this together. Number one, we have the course Finance Made Ridiculously Simple. What we do with that course is we train the whole management team how to understand the finances of the business, but it's in a fun and simple way. We can either do it in a format where people just take the course on their own time, or we can do it as a guided course with a group of the management team or a few different companies together, where each week we cover more material and we have assignments, and we basically tell them, who are your competitors? We're going to analyze the financial statements of your competitors. And then once they've done that, then they have a final project to look at their own company. And then for those that want to make their companies financially world-class, they move into the next stage where I teach them about benchmarking, and I create the benchmark for their company. We update that benchmark every month.
Yeah.
And that benchmarking scorecard is very strange because it's one of the only ones out there that's, number one, it's one page.
Okay.
Number two, it's only one measure.
Right.
And number three, there's no financial ratios on that page.
Oh, seriously?
So, I mean, I've thought about this for years. I developed this scorecard and this methodology for my own business, for CoffeeWORKS, for the management team there, who, I used to go and try to teach them finance, but I realized, like, you can go on for a long time trying to teach people finance, but if you can provide them with a tool that they can understand, they'll actually improve the finances of their business.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, this totally makes sense. Absolutely. So, and I'm pretty sure that, currently the businesses or the companies over here in Bangladesh are in need of this as well, because there are a lot of companies who are, suffering out of like this COVID stuff and the changes that COVID has brought to the world and the business actually operates. So I believe that if you can definitely go out and do it, this would be of a great help for the companies over here in Bangladesh.
Well, the big news is congratulations to the companies that have survived. There's been thousands and thousands of companies that have died. Absolutely. And, my own company, CoffeeWORKS, our revenues collapsed by as much as 80% at some points during this crisis. And we've had to get the staff, we've had to cut costs, but we have the tools to allow us to do something that many other companies don't have. And that is how to recover and make sure that we never, ever face this type of situation again. And that we build up the profitability, but also the cash levels. There's so many great lessons from this. So for the ones that have survived and they want to make their company financially world-class, I have the tool. And part of that tool is, number one, we train the management team. Number two, we teach them about the scorecard. Number three, we release the scorecard to them once a month so they can see the progress that they're making. Number four, we set up 4 teams on their management team. So there's 4 leaders on the management team, each that takes responsibility for one area. One is revenue, one is expense, one is asset, and one is risk.
Yeah. Cool. That really sounds great, and I hope that we can all go out and talk to some of the companies, and of course, and I believe that we together can go out and serve them. Okay, so having